Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a beautiful November day. I am really excited because today we are kickstarting the Christmas decorating for the 2023 season here in the entryway. It is about 24 degrees outside, it is freezing, and it's a perfect day because it started to snow, and so what better way to start Christmas decorating, you know what I'm saying? But I am really excited because we're gonna be reusing some older stuff, but also some new stuff to decorate the entryway. And I'm really excited because I've never done this type of look here in the entryway before. We're gonna go a little bit more rustic, woodsy theme with a little bit of a traditional modern twist to it. And I'm really excited because I am partnering up with Hobby Lobby for today's video. I love working with them, especially for Christmas time, because their Christmas decor is just wonderful. So I'm gonna show you a couple other things that I got at Hobby Lobby, and then we're gonna start decorating this entryway for Christmas. I am very, very excited if you can't tell. Really liked these frosted eucalyptus stems. They're just beautiful. They also have the round leaves if you're more into that look, but I thought these would be such a great addition to lighten up the Christmas garland that I'm gonna be using. And so I got a couple of those stems. They were $5 a piece because all the Christmas florals and Christmas decor at Hobby Lobby is 50% off right now. So snag it while you can because it is so good. Now, I did pick up these really large ornament ball picks. I have the smaller version of these that I've used in the tree, but I saw the bigger ones and I love the champagne color and that ice look on them. They're $2 a piece, so I picked up a few of those. And then to go along with these, I wanted to reuse the ones that I got last year, and they still have these at Hobby Lobby, and they're just beautiful. They sell this one in like 3 or 4 different colors. This is a really nice light champagne. And then we have the icicles. Oh, these are just, oh, you cannot go wrong with these babies. They're beautiful. And I also found beautiful dark copper colored cowbells. Are they not adorable? They're $2.50 a piece. Yes. Now I originally grabbed these to go on my Christmas tree, but I think they're gonna be here in the entryway because they just totally bring in that rustic vibe that I was looking for, and I can't wait to show you how to use them. It's gonna be so good. Garland that I'm gonna be using is this beautiful, like lighter green spruce with the pine cones. You might recognize it because I picked it up last year and I used it in the entryway, and I'll show you a picture of that here on the screen, what it looked like. Beautiful, but I want to change it up this year, but I'm going to be reusing this. They still carry this at Hobby Lobby. It's such a great deal. It's 6 feet and just beautiful. It gives that really nice rustic woodsy vibe that I'm going for, but we're also going to glam it up a little bit. Last year was very, very glam, and so I want to tone that down a little bit, but still have that sparkle in there with the icicles and stuff. I think it's just going to be so pretty. All right, so now let me show you what we're going to be doing. I've been playing around with a few different ideas for the entryway, and so I took down all my fall decor, and that way we could just get right to the Christmas decorating, you know? So yes, this space is new because I redid the molding this year and stuff, and I really like it. Now I had a round mirror here, and I thought about decorating around that, but it wasn't Christmassy enough, and I really like to go full board Christmas. So yeah, we're gonna be reusing a couple things, and I think you're gonna really like it. So I'm gonna get my step ladder and we're gonna start on this process. So for the garland, what I'm gonna do to hang it is, it doesn't have loops, so you can use Velcro ties, you can do the pipe cleaners, which I totally forgot to pick up. So I'm just using some string, some twine, I tied a knot in it so I can loop this onto my wall hook. Now this is the wall hook, nothing fancy there, just a little question mark hook, but it stays in the wall and I like that. And yes, it puts a little hole. If you don't want that or you're renting, use a command hook or something. I just like to use nails because I know it's not gonna pop out of the wall, you know? So I'm gonna show you how we're gonna hang this up. I'm going for a lot of height here, and I wanna use my frame here in the middle to create that focal piece. So excited. Be using these pine stems with the pine cones. I really like them, really affordable too. They sell a thicker version, but I thought these would be really nice because again, it adds that kind of woodsy theme that I'm going for. And so I'm just gonna start decorating the top up here. We're gonna make it a little bit more pizzazz. Bells. What I'm gonna do, some have a thicker rope, some have a thinner one. So I'm gonna use the thicker one as my base. I'm just gonna loop those over like that, and I'm gonna twist it. Nothing fancy. I'm gonna loop the other one over and twist that one around, okay? So then they're gonna lay like that. Super simple. And we're gonna use the hook up here. Use our stems to kind of cover it up a little bit. Let's just see how the tree looks that I made, and I think it's gonna look really good. Now, this is just plywood. I put some trim on it, nothing fancy, and I painted it black, and then I took broken glass and I glued it on, okay? Very simple. I really thought it'd be fun to make a snowflake, but it's so cold outside, I'm like, forget it. And then, you know, I just won't do that. So, gotta reuse old pieces. They're always good, you know? I really like the way the black pops on the wall, and it just adds that really rustic look for me, and more depth that I was wanting. Because this garland is so spiky and has a lot of like rough bristles, these will just lock right in because they're wired. So I'm not really like clamping them in or anything. I'm just using kind of like a grapevine reed, just popping them in. See how much that adds, just adding a little bit of pop here and there? Last year I added quite a bit of picks to this, but I want to keep it a little more subtle and rustic this year, but still elevated a bit with the ice and those little ornaments. I just think it will pop a little bit better. All right, now to get these to stick, I'm just going to bend the tips of them, and these are great in Christmas trees too. I'm just going to bend the tip of that, and then I can hook it on a branch and it will stay. So now I'm gonna take these branches again and to add a little bit more fluff down here and lighten it up a bit like I have at the top. Now, I could just snip these off, but I don't want to because I love to reuse my stems. So I'm just gonna leave them long for this and probably just bend them about halfway. That way the stick doesn't branch out somewhere, and also I can hook it on too. So, pop this. And then interweave that branch so that it looks a little bit like it belongs there. Now we cannot leave the sides empty, okay? That's a no-no, can't do that. So I am going to dress up this side with something you probably wouldn't expect. Take one bow, loop it on, and twist it. Then take that one, loop it onto this one, and twist it. Good thing they're metal. Okay. Ta-da! So it's almost like a sconce, but it's not. It's bells, and I really like the way it ties everything in and adds that depth with the dark colors. So pretty. I really like the way those look on there. So pretty. If you don't have an entryway table or a bench, something else that you could do would do a tall mirror here with an arch. It'd be beautiful. I just couldn't get one tall enough for this space to do that idea, because that was the original idea, was to do a really tall full-length mirror and then have it drape over it. Well, I couldn't find a tall enough mirror for the space, so it's all good. This is looking good. Now we're gonna dress up the table a little bit. So this is just a sheep rug that I got last year, and I'm just going to put that on here to lighten it up a bit and fluff it. Make it feel a little bit more like head. I thought this would be really cool, and it adds in some gold. That'd be really pretty. I'm just going to basically line up all of these stems so that it looks like it's one solid piece. Not sure if I want to add candles on here, but I have some of those floating candles that could be added, so I don't know. I'm sure it needs large ones, but I also don't want it to like take over the space, you know? So we'll leave those on there for now and see what we do, but we gotta add a few more things. Now I did find these at Hobby Lobby, which I've never seen before, and I thought they were so cool. They have a couple different sizes and they are 50% off, so really affordable. I originally wanted to put these here with it, but I felt like with the candles being on it, it was just a little too much. So that's why I didn't add those in. But I think that the candle pillars are really neat, and they do screw on from the bottom and the top. So, but they're metal and really affordable, $6. I mean, it's a good size for a foot candlestick. Add a few more Christmas trees. Aren't these beautiful? I picked up this one this year. It's a really large one, and I have two, all three sizes now, so. I did buy this beautiful shimmery gold ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and it's wired, which is really nice. And I thought about putting that on the wall originally. And when I turned the lights on at night, it was so pretty because it actually shimmers. So if you want to do that, think about that. Adding ribbon to the wall, it'd be so pretty, like kind of like a present on the wall in a sense. Like if this was blank, you can make this look like a wrapped present or something. but I just thought, oh, that is so pretty. They have satin ribbons, really pretty. I actually was supposed to get some ribbon that looked like this color up here, and I totally forgot. I know that when I'm at Hobby Lobby, I like look at so many different things and I'm like, I'll come back to that, and then I end up forgetting to put it in my cart, and then I go home and I'm like, darn it, I forgot it. So if you see something, add it to the cart, and then you can slowly, you know, figure out what exactly you want to keep and stuff. And yeah, it's just so much fun when you go shopping in there. They have so many beautiful pieces for Christmas time. And again, everything is 50% off, so you're getting a really good deal. And they just have so many beautiful items to choose from. So I noticed something after standing back and looking at it. I need to add a little bit more of the ornament balls. And so these are the smaller ones I picked up years ago, and they still have them. So lots of different colors. They come in red, pink, gold. I think they even come in blue too. So I think I'm gonna add those in here. Flip the camera around and show you up close and how beautiful the entryway turned out for Christmas time. So I really hope you enjoyed seeing how I decorated the entryway for Christmas time. I love the way it turned out, and I hope most of all you got lots of ideas for it. And I know I do go a little bit more over the top, but I love decorating for Christmas, and it's the one holiday that I just go all out for. And so if you are excited to see more Christmas decorating, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below in the notification bell, because I've got lots more to share with you. This is just the start of it, but I hope you enjoyed how it turned out, a little bit more woodsy theme this year, and we'll see how that gets extended to the rest of the house and stuff. But everything you see in today's video will be linked in the description box below. Just tap that more button right next to the title and everything will pop up down below. You can find me on Instagram and my blog. Everything will be linked there as for you as well. Yeah, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for spending part with me, and let me know what theme you're doing for Christmas this year.